Hello guys and welcome to the video. Today I'm going to show you how to install a NPAS or an adjustable valve to your WELLPRO AK12 in case you want to adjust the power of the gun so you can maybe take it to a CQB game where the limits are, let's say, lower on joules. Today here we have this adjustable valve, for which I'm going to leave the link in the description so you can buy it as well. This valve has a screw on the top that you can adjust, that you can open and close. The more you open, the less power your gun is going to have, and the more you close, the more power you're gonna get. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is to take off the dust cover, and to do that we're gonna remove this pin somewhat at the middle section of the gun. In my case it's very easy to take out because I have taken it off a few times, but if it's hard for you, you can just use a tool and a hammer or a punch and you can just take it out. And then the dust cover is going to just slide off like that. Alright, and then this is going to leave the recoil spring exposed. So now you're going to hold it from here and just push it forward and then lift it up, and then it should come out with ease. And then the last step you have to do here is to pull back the bolt and remove this part of the gun along with the nozzle. Alright, so now you can put your gun somewhere else so it's not in the way, and we're going to take a look at the nozzle. This is held by two screws, one in the back right here and one in the front right there, which we have to take out. So for this you're gonna use the correct size hex key and you're going to start removing them. Alright, and now we're going to remove the one from the back, which I'm just going to do with a simple hex key. When you're turning the hex key, you will notice that the nozzle is somewhat removing itself from the metal part, so don't worry about that if it's moving. And then you will see that this screw is somewhat seated in there, right? So you will have to take it out from there like that. Just remember that the longer one is for the one in the front and the short screw is for the one in the back. Okay, now we can remove the guide and watch out not to lose the spring. So you can just take it off and it should come along with the spring, and this should also have this piece at the end. So just watch out not to lose this stuff because it's quite important. Alright, and now we have the nozzle here. To open the nozzle up, we have to remove this screw right here. So grab a screwdriver and remove the screw. There we go. Alright. Now we have to remove this O-ring from the end of the nozzle, which then will allow us to pop out this piece. It should come out with ease, so don't force anything, don't break anything. And now if you turn this around, we're going to have our original valve and the spring inside, which we're going to set aside for now because we want to place in the new one, which we have right here. So to place it in, we're going to just drop the spring inside. It should seat easily, and then just drop in the valve. After you dropped it in, you can just push it down. You will see that it's freely moving up and down. That's completely fine. This is how it's supposed to be. Now we're going to basically do the same and reassemble. Just place it back like that, and then we're going to place in the screw. Just like that, and screw it in. All right, then comes the O-ring, which should be easy to place. And then we have to take the nozzle return spring, like that. Place it back in. Now we're gonna put the return spring onto the guide, just like that. Right, and hold it there with your finger, so then you can just slide it in right here. All right, close that. Good. And now we can just place it back into the bolt like that. And now we're going to start with the rear screw. So we're going to pull this a little bit out, and we're going to place the screw back between these two spots. And then we can start screwing it back in. All right. You can tighten this if you wish. It's better not to lose your parts. And now we're going to take care of the front one. So we're just going to place in there. All right. So we can test our nozzle. If it works properly, it should pull back right from the spring. To adjust the valve, all you need to do from now on is just to take out the bolt, and you can place this tool inside. You will feel how it sits inside the valve, and then with one finger you're gonna hold this red circular thing, and then you can basically open and close the valve. And try. All right, so now you can take your gun, place the bolt back in, push it forward, take the recoil spring and place it back, just as before. You push it forward and then seat it. There you go. And then you take the dust cover, and you have to make sure it locks in. Here's some hooks on this side right here, and you have to make sure that the dust cover locks in there so you don't lose it mid-game or doesn't detach. All right, now just push in the pin and it's ready to go.